Everywhere you go these days, you hear stories of sadness, disappointment, and closures. 2020 has been pounded MJKO pretty hard, but I want to share stories of what training, preparing, and belief will do. Of course, our traditional sources of finances have just crumbled. The need for adaptation, new partnerships, new training, and gear foreign to our liking is an ongoing requirement. However, I wish to start with a single word found in the opening message from Miranda in this year's annual report. We are thankful. And why do I say this? Come with me on a short journey. 2020 has been an outstanding year of demonstrating what extraordinary coaches, mentors, help from loyal volunteers, finances from like-minded people or organizations are capable of doing. I say extraordinary because I mean extraordinary. The word extraordinary, according to the freedictionary.com, means one, very unusual, remarkable, or surprising, or two, not in an established manner, course, or order. But first, I want to emphasize a graph located on page 32 of our annual report entitled Expenses. In this year of financial meltdown, 95% of our resources, your resources, went to programming and only 5% to administration. You'll find this on page 32. It's the lower graph there, and you'll see what the total was of each of those two categories. And Miranda, that's fine. You can take it down now.
Thank you.
Thanks. Some of you may be thinking, sure, with the doors closed, you likely did a lot less. You be the judge. But wait until you have read our full annual report or listen to a few of MJKO's highlights that follow. We are MJKO, Mentoring Junior Kids Organization. We at MJKO know life can be tough. Victimization in its many forms, and you know what I mean. The action of singling out someone for cruel or unjust treatment, whether at school, in the neighborhood, or on the internet, breeds fear, anger, and hopelessness. We know at MJKO that if you decide to train, prepare, and believe, life can change. It's okay to dream. Life can have hope. Our stated vision. MJKO is a South Parkdale-based charity that uses leadership training to promote positive, healthy lifestyle choices for children and youth. With certified coaches, MJKO builds community champions by focusing on the needs of the whole person through non-contact boxing, which includes physical training, that's skipping, shadow boxing, defensive moves, mental skills training, that's visualization, meditation. Our programs allow students to develop an appreciation for physical fitness, inclusive communities, mindfulness, healthy eating, and volunteerism. It does not matter what we say, it is what we do that counts. People watch what we do, and then they know and they see what we believe. Every coach and executive board member has a story they can tell of disappointment, difficulty, or hardship they have lived through. They have learned important lessons through these experiences, and we call them lived experiences that have made them more resilient, aware of life's circumstances, and mindful of others. They have stories that have molded their character such that it is a positive example for others. What do you think these kids think when they hear one of MJKO's staff or executive board members is an Olympic level boxing coach? Another is an 8 times national boxing champ, inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame. A real hero who saved people from a burning building. One who volunteers to get trafficked women off the street. Another who climbed Mount Kilimanjaro raising funds for MJKO, or one who for years behind the scenes doing things that are absolutely essential to the organization, like finding a web designer when we needed it, and a good one. We work with the kids because they know they are of value and they are treated like family. It has not been an easy time for MJKO's management, coaches, mentors, volunteers, or students. Woes have been many. I want you to close your eyes a minute and just imagine hearing this, because I heard them all. We have little PPE. Our volunteers can't bring their kids. They have no sitters. They can't help. The government regulations have cut our staff and volunteer limits again. The kids' families have limited food. Our food partner has limited donations this week, and there are 130 families coming in today, counting on MJKO so they can eat. We have to go online and work from home. My home entryway porch is not a gym. There's limited heat out there. My downstairs neighbor works from home and is being driven crazy by my jumping jacks during online boxing training sessions early in the morning. As a coach, I want, no need feedback. Do they understand what I'm trying to teach? I miss the camaraderie and bantering back and forth. How do I judge progress? When the kids eventually come back to the gym, some will be advanced and others not so. It will be difficult to keep athletes engaged who have progressed if they are grouped with other athletes who are behind. Balancing the level of ability, demand for programs, and lack of staff is a stressful thought. You get the picture. So how does MJKO use the sport of boxing to develop young people and communities? We do it through a three-pronged approach. We teach the sport of boxing as a tool for coping with trauma, aggression, and grief in safe and encouraging environments. We provide access to nutritious food every day. This is done in partnership with Second Harvest. We offer certifications, mentorship, paid summer employment for youth who have committed themselves to our program. Remember, all of this is accomplished at no cost to the kids. I'm going to highlight just 4 areas this year. This year is different, but I come back to the word extraordinary. The kids are told to dream big. MJKO board member, Randy Phipps. Hey, Randy, want to wave? Thanks. Arranged for 30 athletes to attend the Barack Obama luncheon on January 23rd, 2020 at the Toronto Metro Convention Center. Who would have thought that a couple of kids from MJKO would have the incredible opportunity to be in the same room with former President Barack Obama, listening to him speak live about the global economy, and to be around executives from the financial and entertainment industry. For some, it was a dream come true. For others, it seemed as though it was the parents who were overly excited about the event rather than their kids. This one event changed the views of our athletes almost instantly. Hearing the first Black president speak allowed them to see a life outside systemic barriers, a life outside South Parkdale. They now viewed themselves and the world in a different way. 2. MJKO has partnered with the Toronto Police Force from the beginning of its inception. A number of years back, Miranda gave several presentations at a World Police Chiefs Conference held in Toronto. The reason? She was asked to present was MJKO was getting results helping kids in vulnerable neighborhoods becoming community champions and building trust between the community and the officers. Reputation gets around. Jamaica has had its share of youth violence. The youth are affected and involved not by choice, but because of circumstance. The Jamaican community, Jamaican Boxing Board of Control, that's JBBC, and you'll hear me mention that again, politicians, news outlets, and local community members came together to support the launch of the Montego Bay Boxing Gym and the Gloves Over Guns program. The JBBC enlisted the help of Miranda Kamel, MJKO's founder and certified level 2-star Olympic boxing coach, to help steer them in the right direction. Their goal is to curb violence and encourage youth to become physically active, build friendships, have positive mentors to empower them to become good community members. MJKO is already running programs in Toronto that fit exactly what the JBBC is trying to do. It just made sense for us to partner with them and help. Just prior to COVID-19, Miranda took coaches Jimmy Zhang, Jimmy, you want to wave? And Sophia Ali, who's not here, to Jamaica to help launch the Montego Bay Gym, which included a presentation by MJKO. a youth training demonstration, plus provided proper gloves, singlets, and offered an access to a wealth of hard-earned experience. 3, you often hear the expression, timing is everything. The gift from the Kiwanis was right on time. People often underestimate the value of seed funding. We serve vulnerable youth. Collectively, we needed to find ways to help youth reduce stress and stay connected during the mandated stay at home or stay closed intervals. The Kiwanis funding helped do that. Their support paid for 60 boxing classes and 30 social programs during the month of June 2020. The $5,000 was used to help pay for certified coaching, and it allowed us to showcase our ability to run barrier-free boxing classes online in a safe and caring way. 4, these showcases, financed by the Kiwanis, led to a one-year partnership with Brock University, Public Health Canada, in partnership with Dr. Kathy Van Ingen, the founder of Shape Your Life. Mjko was hired to design, run, and collect research data for trauma-informed online boxing programs until July 2021. The Kiwanis grant was more than just money. It created a positive chain reaction that allowed Mjko to keep our team members employed and coaching until at least July 2021. We have over 300 youth working out with us weekly across Canada. We've developed a 6-video series beginner boxing class, plus over 600 physical and social videos comprising of, you're thinking boxing, that is correct, but cooking classes, karaoke, trivia night, and Feel Good Fridays. We have collected a lot of data, including what seems to work, what doesn't, where we can improve, and what's best to just leave alone. I cannot overstate. I was going to say understate there. I cannot overstate the importance of our recently hired part-time client relations manager, Anna. Anna, you want to wave? Hi, Anna. A former student and Mjko staff member, has completed her degree in early childhood studies and now has a bachelor in education. She is in constant communications mode. She knows the kids, the parents, the volunteers for the emergency food program, who gets mailed participation prizes, t-shirts, sorted and compiled research data, donors, and the list goes on. There is much more detailed information found within our 2020 annual report located on our website. Just punch in Mjko, or you can say mjko.ca. And under the menu, the Support Us tab, go to the Policies and Financial category. However, in truth, Mjko may not have survived had people, foundations, and corporations not had a shared vision and took the risk to support our efforts to build community champions in ways and methods foreign to us. We have grown. Our family is now bigger. We have touched the lonely. We have delivered emergency food to shut-ins. We have enlarged our training library. And we know even younger people can coach with proper encouragement and training. It's amazing. Some of these young kids. Anyway, so how does Mjko use the sport of boxing to develop young people in communities? I'll repeat. We use a 3-pronged approach. We teach the sport of boxing as a tool for coping with trauma, aggression, and grief in safe and encouraging environments. We provide access to nutritious food in partnership with Second Harvest. And we offer certifications, mentorship, paid summer employment for youth who have committed themselves to our program. Community champions are everywhere. We just help the kids find their inner potential. To all of you, sorry. To all of you, we are thankful.